We up here at 5334, the home base, my stomping grounds, where I did a lot of my dirty work. And so today, I'm going to tell y'all about times that I've been injured doing this AP thing and the times that I've given injuries during this AP thing. And so I'm gonna start off with myself first. You feel me? Um, because I'm not gonna tell you a story without giving you accountability. You feel me? So with my right earlobe right now is split. You feel me? I used to wear earrings like all the time on an everyday basis until I got into AP and I started banging with these shoplifters. And when you banging with shoplifters, your earring tends to get stuck on shit, caught on to, jackets, bags, purses, clothing, hair, and the shit ain't fun. If you doing what I'm doing, if you rough, if you gotta stand your ground sometimes, you will come out with some war wounds. You will come out with war wounds. I promise you that. So the times that I've been injured, I got a right on my right ear. The earlobe is split from the earrings being caught on to jackets, bags, purses, shit like that. And so one day that motherfucker just split open because the hole had got so big. Eventually, that motherfucker just ripped. You feel me? After so much tugging and pulling and sleeping in it and all kind of shit. You feel me? But it sucks because I can't wear earrings no more. Like I tried to wear one on the left side and it didn't look right. So I took it out and I was just like, fuck it, I'm not gonna wear earrings for a minute. You feel me? Until I get this right earlobe sealed back up. So that's like the worst thing that has happened as far as injuries to me. When it comes to like physical injuries, that's the only thing. Like I've never had nobody swing on me. I ain't never had nobody meet me outside by my car when they told me they was. I didn't see nobody on the outs, and there had ever been any problems on the outside of work. Like when I seen people that I've caught outside of work, there were no issues. You feel me? So, um, and I'm and I got to thank God for that because only God knows. I shouldn't have made it this far in AP. Like with all the shit that I was doing, with all the things that I was doing, I shouldn't have lasted as long as I did. But I'm glad that I did because I wouldn't be sitting here giving y'all the game on how to catch shoplifters, boosters, and etc. You feel me? So, so as far as physical injuries, that's all that's been done to me. Now, I've given many, hit sticks in my days. I've given a couple bumps and bruises. Um, and that's just what it's been. That's just how I was raised. And then when I got into this AP thing, this how I was that's how I was taught, you know? Period. Um, but there's been two occasions where somebody's have like gotten injured and had to go to the hospital. And so on the first occasion was here at Walmart. There was this dude who came in, went straight to Sporting Goods, grabbed two BB guns. He went to HBA, grabbed some items from over there, concealed the HBA items in his backpack, and had the two BB guns in his right hand. And so this fool, he cuts through the front registers. And as he's cutting through the front registers, my homie Ty is working and he sees him and he's like, what the And so Ty knows how I get down. Ty know that I'm on him. And so Ty's looking around, and then Ty spots me. Ty, he just give me that nod. I'm like, yeah, I'm on him. I got him. Don't even trip. So I wait for him to pass all final points of sale. As soon as he do, I haul ass come up from behind him. He heard the footsteps, started taking off out the door. And so just as he gets outside the door, I grabbed him, wrapped his ass up before he could even cross the fire lane, picked his ass up, slammed him on the ground. And I just got him locked on the ground. You feel me? I got customers coming out, customers going in, and then I got associates coming out asking if everything is okay. I'm like, look, I got it. Just keep everybody back. I got people driving by talking about you can't do that. I'm gonna call the police. I told them call them because I need them here right now. If you're gonna call them, call them. Don't sit here and bullshit because I need them right now. So eventually the cops get there. They take the dude into custody. He had to go to the hospital for some minor, you know, injuries. And so the cop comes back for the report and the video and all that. And I asked him about the dude. And he was like, yeah, so his mom had to come down there. I was like, his mom? He was like, yeah, he's 17. I was like, this nigga's a minor? I was like, yo, my heart's racing. I'm panicking. I'm like, oh yeah, we about to get sued. I'm about to lose my job. And so I'm like, all right. And then so I asked the cop, I'm like, what did his mom say? And he was like, the mom said he shouldn't have been down there stealing. I was like, bet. I was like, bet. When he said that, I was like, yep, that sounds like some shit a black woman would say, because I've heard it before. And that's just what our culture is about. Like, if you go over there already knowing the consequences for your actions and you get what is expected, don't be coming back crying. You went to go steal and you got some minor injuries. Suck it up. You be all right. So I was like, all right, bet. So now all I'm worried about is my job. If, word gonna get back to my boss or, word gonna get back to the market manager type shit. And so I'm like nervous. Days go by, weeks go by, months go by, I don't hear nothing, I don't say nothing. I'm like, cool. But then afterwards I was like, you know what? I ain't doing that no more. I'm not gonna go that hard for merchandise no more. I'm not gonna be picking people up, slamming them on their back, shit like that, unless they absolutely deserve it. But in the case where people just going out the door with merchandise, like I'm not gonna pick niggas up and slam them. Like that's just a little too harsh. Um, but I could see, me going hands on, but I'm not gonna go hands on to that full extent. Now I will still give niggas hit sticks from time to time, but that's about as hard as I'm gonna go. You feel me? So from that day forward, I was just like, you know what? I'm good. I'm not doing that shit no more. Now, the second occasion, this one happened at Target. It was a quiet night. I'm in the office, cleaning up the office, getting ready to go. And a nigga come through the door, walking at a fast pace. Walking at a fast pace. I'm talking about he moving like a crackhead. You feel what I'm saying? And when crackheads move, they own something. And so my nigga senses started going off, and I immediately was on this nigga. So I started watching him on the camera. He goes straight to the backpacks, selects a black backpack, went right back to electronics, started loading up on all kind of shit, games, controllers. He was ripping shit off the peg hooks, all kind of shit. So he conceals all the electronics in the bag. He's about to go out the door. But before he does, he goes back to like the Yu-Gi-Oh card section and he's back over there. So as he's doing that, I rush out to the sales floor so I could be prepared for when this nigga get ready to leave. So I make observation on this nigga on the back wall. I'm standing like far away in like the women's department looking at him. And so he leaves the gaming card section, hits the main action alley, going towards the door. I was like, if that nigga hits the carpet, it is a green. And so for those that don't know, when a shoplifter hits that carpet, that automatically tells us they are going out the door. They are going out the door. So get in position. It's about to go down. So as soon as that nigga hit that carpet, I was on him. He goes out the first exit. By the time he hit that second one to get outside the store, I was on his ass. And he seen me coming from behind him, so he started to run. Now, I knew I wasn't going to catch up to him in time to actually wrap him up or try to put him in cuffs, so I kind of just gave him a shove in the back. This nigga ended up falling forward. He gets up, and as he gets up, we have like a metal bench right there. He gets up and he hits the bottom of the bench, holding this shit. I know it hurt. Like the noise that it made, I thought this nigga was like knocked the fuck out. So he gets up, holding the top of his head. I look in the parking lot, there's a car waiting for him. There's a female driving. He gets in the passenger side, holding this shit. They take off. I'm like, you know what? At this point, I'm not even going to call the police on that one because I broke policy. You know what I'm saying? This could come back on us. And I'm just going to take that L because he left empty-handed. And I know that shit hurt. I know it hurt. I know it hurt for sure. The way it sounded when he hit the bottom of that bench and when he came up holding the top of his head, I knew he had a slight concussion. I left it at that. I wasn't going to chase you into the parking lot, none of that. At that point, the apprehension is over. From there, you know, I'm gonna take that L. You have a good night. Got my merchandise back. He left empty-handed, and that was that. But yeah, these are the two occasions. These are the two apprehensions I've had where I've caused injuries, like physically caused injuries. I mean, there's videos out there of me, you know, hitting niggas as they, you know, going out the door, shit like that. But when it comes to injuries, this probably be like the only two that I have. You know, for the most part, as much as I like to go hard on people, on shoplifters, and give them the blues and hit their ass with these hit sticks, like, I don't want people to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? But I do want them to feel it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like niggas should lose their lives over trying to get merchandise or trying to protect it. But, you know, gotta draw the line somewhere. You feel me? So that's just what it is. But those are the two apps where I caused the injuries, and then the one incident where I've been physically injured, like the most that's been done to me is this ripped earlobe. That's it. By far the worst. And I've seen multiple of people that I've caught outside of work. Outside of work. But, you know, it's always cool. It's always respect. So, you know, it's all good. Yeah, so those are just a couple times where I've caused injuries during an apprehension, and the one time where, you know, injuries been caused to me. And the only thing I got, like I said, is a ripped earlobe. You feel me? And that's it. I thank God that nothing worse happened while I was doing this job, because I've heard many horror stories, but I've never experienced them. So I feel like it just all comes down to who you are when you're making that apprehension. Are you going to be somebody that's going to be on your high horse? Or are you going to be somebody who's chill? You know what I'm saying? You're going to be somebody who's blunt, stern, whatever it is. But whatever it is you choose to do or choose to be, make sure you show them respect first. With that being said, I want to thank y'all for tapping in. Stand your ground, watch your surroundings, be alert at all times. It's your boy, Eagle Eye Miller. Till next time, raw and unscripted.